What is up, everybody? I'm No Lux Given, back with some more live Storybook Brawl gameplay, and today we've got Wonder Waddle. And now I'm just deciding, do I want to pick up this Wizard's Familiar and then cast a free roll, giving ourselves a 2-2 kitty, or just free roll to kick things off? And I'm just going to go for a 2-2. And okay, we get pretty rewarded here, being able to pick up a second Wizard's Familiar. I would have felt a little bit bad had I run into Pollywoggle Golden Chicken or a Blind Mouse in that second shot, but seeing another Wizard's Familiar makes me feel pretty good about this decision. Let's pick that up. I was going to say I will probably pick up any spell that has any treasure with the word spell on it, but I'm much more interested in a turn 2 locked chest or a spinning wheel to give me even more econ throughout the rest of the game. And I think on turn 2, spinning wheel is just an incredible amount of value. So I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to free roll, and then I'm going to actually roll once more. Forbidden Fruit, pretty good. Alongside the spinning wheel, that's going to give me 6 gold next turn, which will allow me to pick up 3 characters. Now, I'm not super excited about Kitty Cuppers, Black Cat, Baby Dragon, and we'll have one more character roll into the shop here. But I am excited about casting a spell for free, giving ourselves a little bit bigger of a Wizard's Familiar, and I am just going to pick up these 3 characters we locked onto. I am somewhat excited about the fact that we got to give Wizard's Familiar +2/+2 though there as well. So I hope this can continue to just provide a lot of econ and a lot of success going forward. Obviously, I guess we actually haven't lost any combats. We're taking some damage here from the Forbidden Fruit. I don't know why I thought I had lost some combats, but we just tied. I guess we let the Pollywoggle slay. That's why that last combat felt like a loss. And then, of course, we tied up against the Tiny. So, yeah, this seems pretty good. I will take some ties in order to build out a potential win with this spinning wheel. That'll give us a lot of extra econ going into the medium portion of the game, the middle portion of the game. And Kitty Cuppers not going to get the slay. We actually do wind up getting a loss here, taking 4 damage. There was the loss that I was thinking about, but I think that we will be pretty strong other than that. I don't want to just keep on casting spells. I want to really make use of this spinning wheel gold. And what's awkward in this shop is I like the Golden Chicken, but there's also an opportunity to go Queen of Hearts plus Wretched Mummy, which is really powerful, or take additional econ in the form of Lucky. So there's definitely some decisions to be made here. We could just pick up Golden Chicken, Lucky, go for the highest econ concentration. Oh, and then we could Luna's Grace on the Kitty Cuppers. Okay, I like that actually. I did not see that line initially, but this means that the Luna's Grace pays for itself and makes me feel a lot worse about not efficiently using my gold this turn on level 3 characters. We could still lock these, but I'm going to look for some level 2 animals, I think. So we are going to let the rest of this shop roll by. Baby Dragon is going to trade with my Kitty Cuppers, unfortunately, and then we'll take out their Black Cat. This will be an easy win here, but we don't wind up actually having that Luna's Grace payout, which is fine. It still gave us +2/+2 on Wizard's Familiar, which is definitely worth 1 gold. And the important thing here is now I get to just pick up this Golden Chicken. Locked Chest will definitely be top of my list, though Skipping Stone, basically impossible to pass up, I think, on Wonder Waddle. I do have another decision to make here, though. And I think I'm going to pick up Shard of the Ice. I think I'm going to pick up this whole shop, because I think I'd like to Shard of the Ice Queen this Humpty Dumpty, and if I'm going to do that, might as well pick up the Cindy as well. There's a few evil animals that it could have transformed into. Black Cat or Kitty Cuppers would have given us another tier 2 treasure, but I'm also happy enough to just pick up this Wicked Witch and then support the Kitty Cuppers and start slaying with that. And even the Labyrinth Minotaur gives us a nice stat bonus for the rest of our squad here. Not really super interested in completing the treasure on Cindy. Unless I find a Noble Steed, I would be interested in that, but we're also building a lot of econ right now. We've got a gold off the Kitty Cuppers, 2 gold off of the Lucky, and then 4 gold banked in this golden chicken. So we didn't need the piggy bank. We are banking a ton of gold regardless. We do get the sleigh with the kitty cup purse. We deny the sleigh with the vampire. That's really good. Really good combat RNG for me across the board. Actually, maybe perfect combat RNG as we hit Peter Pans for 8 there. Nicely done. Okay. Don't think I'm going to take Falling Stars. It is a free spell that pumps up Cindy and the Wizard's Familiar, though. Maybe I do have to consider it. It would also pump up the team with the Darkwood Creeper. Alright, sure. Let's go for it. Just because it pumps up the Wizard's Familiar mostly. Not gonna go full Darkwood Creeper, though, nor do I care about the Zebracorn. I'd like to pair off either of these two characters, or really both of those two characters. 3.2, don't want a Brave Princess. I just want some treasures. Alright, there is going to be one of them. Black Cat, not super exciting, but still going to go for it here, and then could also consider Wicked Witch to build into a potential tier 3 treasure. Secret Stash kind of awkward because we might lose it. But you know what? I'm going to grab the Secret Stash and then I'm going to roll for Kitty Cup Purse this turn, because I can roll down for it here and I would still be pretty happy to sell off this golden chicken and pick it up. But unfortunately, we do not get there, so we could now lose the Secret Stash this turn, which would be a little bit awkward. We didn't pick up the Wicked Witch, so we kind of wasted a bunch of our gold here, but I've got Golden Chicken, I've got Kitty Cup Purse, I've got Cindy, which activates off Genie's Wish. There's a few different ways to get by, though Earthquake is gonna be a little bit of a pain. For sure. Okay, we can trade the Frog Prince with the Wicked Witch. No, not anymore. Nope, they slayed. Okay, we lose our Secret Stash, we gain 3 health, and we're a little bit behind on the Skipping Stone, but I think we can still get there in due time. Let's pick up a Monster Book. That's just a really good character. Might want to pick up the Wicked Witch here. Yeah, we can even support it. We can cut this Darkwood Creeper. I will take the Forbidden Fruit, just because it's free. And then we'll grab this. Looking for Kitty Cup Purse. Bearded Vulture's not terrible. But I'm going to keep on looking. Alright, there's the Kitty Cup Purse. That'll give us a different tier 2 treasure. Don't want to make our animals good. Don't really want any of this. Yeah, I really don't want to make my animals good here. It's just too awkward with the current setup. So I guess I'll go Monster Manual. I am currently playing 2 monsters. I'm not super excited about this Monster Manual, but I'll grab it here regardless. And then really now just looking, hoping for Golden Chicken. And then maybe we could do something fun with Polywoggle, though we're going to be able to activate Cindy next turn regardless. So it's not a huge deal if we sell off the Golden Chicken, pick up a Monster Book, and just play a little bit more strength on the current board. I think that this is still pretty good. We'll activate Cindy, replace the Skipping Stone, and be level 5 next turn. So I think that that is more than enough different angles being explored there. Kitty Cup Purse gets the sleigh. That's really good, and Trojan Donkey is not going to be a problem at all. Will Monster Book actually give us even some spells here? It will. Okay, that's nice, because now we get a little bit more stats on this Wizard's Familiar in the back. And, oh, I guess I could have even just played the Cindy in the combat. That's probably correct to do. I'm somewhat interested in trying to grab a tier 3 treasure when we are level 5, because we could find Crystal Ball to work with Aeon, or we could find the treasure map. So I kind of like Lucky, but I also like just efficiently making use of level 5 by having a bunch of gold to spend at level 5. So I think I'm going to go that route instead. Feed Cindy to the Kraken, get ourselves a tier 2 treasure, and that should probably just be Fairy Tale on level 5. And now we've got 13 gold to work with here. Could go double Heartwood Guardian Nutcracker, but let's just grab some level 5 characters. Alright, let's grab a level 3 character here too. If you're going to give it to me, I'll take it. Take an Eye of Aries, I think, as well. That's really good with Polywoggle, but also really good with these pigs. The Polywoggle I'm going to save until I can triple it. Okay. I think that I wanted an INC Terror there bad enough that it was worth selling off some things. I don't think I sold off anything super important. Kept the Polywoggle. Kept the Kitty Cup purse for the Econ, so ultimately I think that this all worked out pretty well. Trojan Donkey's going to be summoning a bunch of stuff for my opponent as they take out my basically everything that's getting supported there, but we're still going to walk away with a nice win here, I believe. Oh, wait a minute. My opponent has more ranged characters than us, so we do take some damage there. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I do think I want to get Polywoggle in here somehow. I guess I'm looking to triple up on Monster Book. Could Mix-a-Wizzle the Wizard's Familiar. Not super exciting to me. All right, this is great. This is a tier 2 treasure. Could go Lock Chest, Big Book of Spells, Piggy Bank even, going into 6.0. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do right now. We could replace the spinning wheel. But honestly, I don't really need any of these treasures. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do right now. I'd love to put some more attack on Polywoggle, like with a Sporko. That's probably one of the best things I can do. Those are both the same, so I'd love to find another Monster Book here too. Yeah, I'll pick up any Polywoggles I find. If I can... Alright, I was just going to say, if I can sell off to grab another Polywoggle this turn, I will definitely go for that. Let's grab Needle Nose Daggers just to put a little bit more stats on Polywoggle even. And then just play this. We've got 2 upgraded Polywoggles on 5.1, rest of the lobby on 5.0. I think this is pursuing enough aggressive strategies. We're going to have 2 upgraded level 6 characters while also playing a strong enough board. I think that we've played a strong enough board up until this point that we can afford to get away with this, even if it does mean we take some damage right now, though we actually grab a win here too. So we get to keep the Needle Nose Daggers. Didn't really care about Needle Nose Daggers, was just trying to do something fun, and we did something fun. So this is really cool. Where do we go from here now? Well, I like the Good Witch to support the Empress P, but we can probably do a little bit better than that, right? I think 9C Terror is quite strong because it could get us support-related treasures. Lancelot is almost active here, so I definitely want that. 4 more. I don't think I need another Polywoggle. I think I'm good with upgraded Echo Wood, upgraded Empress P. So let's not get too greedy. Candy Cannon puts us up to 22. It slays up to 24. I can do slightly better than that on a spell. Stone Skin doesn't quite get me there. River Wish Mermaid is not bad because then we move into a Slay comp. Yeah, that seems pretty cool. So let's just grab that and that. And the pigs are better than the 9C Terror while we have Needle Nose Daggers, Eye of Ares. We're still a little bit far away from Lancelot, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think that Empress P plus upgraded Echo Wood is going to be more than enough stats on 5.1 to get us a win. The only question here is, will we be able to take out the rest of the lobby quickly or scale this up with other things after hitting 6.0 quick enough that we can turn this into a first place finish? I think that we can. I think that that double Polywoggle turn was pretty epic. Again, I'm tempted to go for more Polywoggles, but I'm also just tempted to activate Lancelot and have that be enough. Now I'm interested in Jormungand. Lady of the Lake, somewhat interesting with Empress P, but I'd rather find a Baba Yaga. Lightning Dragon, pretty good with the River Wish Mermaid. Maybe we pick that up. Wonderwaddle can technically find like Bounty Board a little bit easier than most heroes. I think I'm going to grab another lightning dragon here. Just sell off both of these things. Oh, there's a Baba Yaga too. Shoot. Okay. Well, then I think I sell off Big Pig's Monster Book, and cut the Sporko, but still hang on to the Sporko. So now I'm really looking for Jormungand. The reason I'm hanging on to the Sporko, by the way, is because it will allow me to, if I decide I don't want to support River Wish Mermaids, still give me another ranged support character. But I think the goal is here to find a Jormungand. It's really going to depend on what this Lancelot brings me, but I think the Lancelot should bring me something good. Monkey's Paw, we can see this is a summons comp with a baby bear. The Eye of Ares not at its best here. My opponent is getting much more value out of it than we are, though I think with Echowood plus a large range character, we should still have the stats. It's going to be pretty dang close, though. Yeah, this was a close one, but we do just barely get the win, keeping my opponent alive there at 5. Now we've got Good Boy, but I've got to take Horn of Olympus and toss the... I guess I just toss the Needle Nose Daggers, eh? So at this point, now Echowood wants to get in the front line. Good Boy's fine. Echowood's probably just going to get cut for Jormungand. I'd love to find a second Nyan Sea Terror as well. We'll pick up the Golden Chicken because we're Wonder Waddle. We'll pick up the Nyan Sea Terror. Might even Dream here. Though we don't find the Horn, we do find Staff of the Old Toad, which will help us find the other stuff a lot easier. And then I might Dream. Selling off this Wizard's Familiar. I mean, Wizard's Familiar not really in a position to get played anytime soon, and this can still get True Love's Kissed. So yeah, we're dreaming. We're dreaming, baby. It's probably just Muerte. Doubled up Muerte is pretty cool. Sounds good. That's better than being Wonder Waddle. It's a ton of stats now. It is still awkward. Echowood in the front line is very, very vulnerable, which is why I want to replace it with a Jormungand as soon as we possibly can here. And Lightning Dragon still getting the Slay is good. Of course, that's going to go down. And then our guy actually gets scammed, our Empress P. So a little bit awkward. I think this is going to be a loss, but we still have a lot of health, and it's only a Peter Pan, so we take 9 down to 16. But I still feel pretty good about my position in the game. I do think I still want to pick up 9 Sea Terrors, because I think I want to use 9 Sea Terror and Baba Yaga triples to find the Evil Eye. And I still have some other mediocre treasures to replace. So let's grab the Sea Terror. Let's use a free roll. Could go for a Hercules. Also like the River Wish Mermaid, though. Yeah, let's do River Wish Mermaid and then roll for Yorm. Alright, still no Yorm, but it will come eventually here. And I think we're going to have time to find it. Now, Trophy Hunter is not streaking. They are the lobby leader, but they're not streaking. I'm a little bit afeared that they could attack into and slay basically against any of our characters, and that will probably wipe our board. But there's really not much I can do against that. I think I still have to keep this Empress P in and keep it in alongside the Echowood. I think that that's just too good to pass up. Lightning Dragon will actually be pretty good against Trophy Hunter, allowing me some ability to take out one of their Baba Yagas or something. Do I need to play the Sporko? I think probably not. I think 17 is probably enough to clear any of my opponent's relevant support characters. And then we kind of want the Lightning Dragon to die even, so that way Empress P can attack and die and pump up my backline and pump up my Echowood. So if we get first attack here, I'm pretty confident. If we get second attack here, I think this could be a little bit scary. Let's see. All right, we get first attack, though we don't actually have our Empress P die. It does get quite large just with the River Wish Mermaids pumping itself up. That's pretty funny. I was not expecting that. Just the River Wish Mermaids pumping up the Empress P. and giving my Echo Wood a ton of stats. We do lose this, but I think we don't lose the combat. It's going to be close, but Muerte will give a bunch of stats to River Wish Mermaid, surviving my Echo Wood as well. Though, Hand of Midas, Sky Castle, they are looking like a scary threat. That's not something I can concern myself with right now. I could flip the Nyan Sea Terror. Sure, for 3 gold, let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Lordy, not exactly what I was looking for. I'm really just looking for Yorm. There it is. Okay, so I think I can grab Yorm here. Let's just sell out of Lordy, probably. I think that this Lancelot is still actually big enough, but Jormungand probably means that upgraded Echo Wood is bigger, because Lightning Dragon should be able to slay. We can even like guarantee the Lightning Dragon slay with the Sporko here. Based off what they had last time, I think it's not super necessary, but they do have Sky Castle, so maybe I do just want to play it a little bit safer, playing this, so that way Lightning Dragon can slay, and then I cut the Lancelot by selling the Lordy to play Jormungand. So now Lightning Dragon should slay, that should pump up Jormungand, which doubly pumps up Echo Wood, and I think that this is strong enough and safe enough and scales enough that it's the right way to go. Let's find out. Still gonna just be looking for 9 Sea Terrors and Baba Yagas to try to find that Evil Eye. Does look like Lightning Dragon can slay with a 50 or 60% chance to slay there, so that's great. Then my Empress is going to die. Jormungand's also going to die, but my Echo Wood is just fantastically huge. So that is going to be enough to get the win and the kill onto Phoenix Angel there. And now we are probably in the top 2 up against this Trophy Hunter again. Let's see. Okay, we are up against the Trophy Hunter again, though it is not quite yet the top 2. I do want Baba Yaga. We can sell off Sporko for Baba Yaga. And now I'm looking for another Baba or another Nyan Sea Terror. And I'll grab the Baba, toss the Evil Eye, or grab the Evil Eye rather, toss the Fairy Tale, put in another River Wish Mermaid. And at this point, I'm basically full build, just kind of looking for boots, I think. I think that's really it. Now, it is scary that we don't have the boots up against the Trophy Hunter. So this could go wrong. This can definitely go poorly for me here. But I think with Lightning Dragon, it really doesn't matter that I don't have the boots here. I think I'm just going to sell off Lancelot for Toil and Trouble. I don't even think I need Nyan Sea Terror here now. I think I'm just looking for more copies of Jormungand, but Toil and Trouble seems fine. I guess I sell off Nyan Sea Terror if I don't need any other tier 5. So yeah, I'm just rolling for Jormungands at this point and going to try to triple that, pick up a Mimic Chest, or more realistically, just looking for like a scam spell for the final combat, because this game's almost over. So I think that's the plan. Hopefully my opponent's Mummy does not attack into, but Mummy isn't even going to be able to slay. All of my characters are too big here, so there's no slay opportunities. My board is actually humongous. Empress P is going to get an easy slay here. Unfortunately, one of the River Wish Mermaids went down, so the Empress P won't get to her full potential here. She could have gained double those stats this turn. Monster Book actually had an opportunity to slay, and my opponent is able to scam my Echo Wood, but they weren't able to find the slay, so they don't get any more scams than that, and then we are able to take the Trophy Hunter out here. Peter Pants did beat me 4 turns ago, and they are streaking, but we're a lot stronger than we were all those turns ago, so I think we're going to be okay. Not going to go for Lightning Bolt. Let's just pick up another Jormungand. Probably Fog here as well. Fog is pretty good against Peter Pants. Yeah, seems good to me. Let's Fog, roll it down, and cross our fingers, but I don't even think we need to. I think we're in a great position here, and it's also a Muerte Empress P. Kind of forgot about that part, that we dreamed into Muerte, and that means that our Empress P just pumps our backline to like really, really crazy numbers, but really all that this comes down to here is Lightning Dragon's ability to slay. And if Lightning Dragon can slay, well, I'll put it this way. The only way the Lightning Dragon doesn't slay, most likely, is my opponent either completely retooling their back line so that it is all bigger than Lightning Dragon, putting their ranged characters in the front line, which probably works out for us well enough, or if my opponent finds a Soltak Ancient, which is really, really tough to ask out of a Peter Pants. They do have some high-level upgraded characters, but unfortunately, none of these characters are Soltak, so we are going to be able to take out one of their characters. Good Boy is unable to find a kill, and now Empress P dies, passes on a bunch of stats. Actually, my Echo would get scammed here. Wait a minute, my opponent finds a win here. Okay, this Peter Pants came to play. We take 6 damage down to 10. Now, that is the upside about the fact that it's Peter Pants. They're not dealing that much damage to us, but this opponent is strong, and now the jig is potentially up. My opponent saw the Lightning Dragon. They might try to make it so that Lightning Dragon is unable to slay. Now, my opponent's Empress P actually does nothing, so they're going to be trying to get rid of that. I'm just going to Pigomorph, hope to get lucky there. I do like the Baba Yaga, but I don't think it's good enough. Actually, I could just put in another Echo Wood. That's probably correct, huh? No, but one Empress P is so many more slays. It's tough. It's tough. I think we keep this board. The only thing I would consider is maybe throwing in a Medusa. But we're not going to find it here. Okay, we do find the Medusa, but I don't know if I want it. It would have to be like this. Let's just do this, maybe. I think the Medusa might be pretty good. Okay, we scam the Good Boy. That's actually just fantastic. We still slay on the Spellweaver, even though it was quite large, and then Medusa also gets the scam onto Good Boy, though not quite as useful. And now Empress P and Jormungand just have to dodge this Rotten Apple Tree, which is going to attack in, though it might attack into the Medusa, at which point our Jormungand gets scammed, but our backline is going to be incredibly strong. Getting a little bit excited there. We won. I'll spoil it for you here as we have to watch these slays for a minute now. Jormungand is going to get pretty large, and then my backline eventually gets big. Jormungand does get scammed, but our Baba Yaga and our River Wish Mermaids are... Oh, wait. No, this isn't a kill, though. Oh, okay. We still got some game to play. I hit my opponent for 11 down to 8. And we got some more game to play. Okay. At some point, will my opponent change out their back line? It's going to be tough for them to do that, though, too. Could play more Medusas. Get even more scam on the board. So that way I really just don't have to worry about that Good Boy, though. It's tough. It's tough, because we might just not hit the Good Boy. Still kind of like this. I still kind of like activating the Jormungand. Maybe let's just do that. Maybe let's just find the third Jormungand. Oh, or a scam spell could be good too. 1 health. How good is 1 health? How good is flipping the Echo Wood into a potential Jormungand? Pretty unlikely. Don't think I'm going to go for that. There's the Jormungand. Let's find the Mimic Chest. And let's replace Staff of the Old Toad. Okay, I'll grab the health potion here as well to finish things off if the game lets me, and I'll grab a fireball too, even though I know that's irrelevant. We'll see how good is the Mimic Chest for all of this. We are going to take out 1 Spellweaver, and then what can Medusa scam? This is going to be an absolutely massive Jormungand, though it's still going to come down to whether or not this Rotten Apple Tree is able to scam my Jormungand, which is definitely still possible. We don't scam the Good Boy, so that's also a little bit awkward. And the Empress P attacking into the Rotten Tree is also not great for me. And it does look like Jormungand is going to get scammed. Okay, but I think my backline's big enough right now, right? Baba Yaga takes out one of these characters. then this attacks into one of them, and then River Wish Mermaid. So this is a win, but it's not a kill, right? 11, down to 1. Peter Pan's finals are always something a little bit extra. Another Medusa. My opponent surely, no, they're not. I don't think they're going to mix up their back line. They've got 3 Spellweavers. I don't think that there's enough that they can do. Could play another Jormungand. That makes it a little bit tougher for me to get scammed, though the problem is that if I cut a Lightning Dragon, I could cut Empress P. Oh, that feels bad, cutting both of my Polywoggles, but it might be right to do. Medusa and Lightning Dragon are the ones that are guaranteed to get the slays. Empress P isn't guaranteed to get the slay with the fact that we do not have the... oh, and then maybe at that point I actually bring the Echo Wood back in and play another Jormungand and then just finish off with Toil and Trouble. I don't know, seems a little bit risky, but I think this is what I'm going to go with. Let me know what you would have played down in the comments below, or what you would have tried to do. But I think that this gives me the best opportunities to always hit my slays, because if Good Boy attacks in, then Empress P can no longer slay. That's what I was afraid of. But Medusa and Lightning Dragon are always going to be able to get these slays here, and that's going to give me a really large Echo Wood, and now my Jormungands can trade into this Rotten Apple Tree, and my Jormungand plus my Echo Wood can allow me to get the win. So there you go. We were able to make use of one of these upgraded Polywoggles here with an absolutely massive Echo Wood. This is one of the bigger Echo Woods that I have seen in a long time, and that is going to be big enough to get the win against a Hatball Forking Peter Pants, which ultimately just falls a little bit short. We do not fall short, we get the win, but for today, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm No Lux Given. Peace.